Now, Joe Biden, he's still on vacation. So he just had that massive spending bill flown to the Virgin Islands on a passenger jet so that he could sign it into law. Now, thousands of Americans are trapped in airports tonight, but somehow this particular jet took off with no problems. The 4,000-page, $1.7 trillion spending bill is now law. Now, Chris Bedford is executive editor at the Common Sense Society. He joins us now to assess. Bit of a double standard here. My first thought, Chris, was why did he leave Washington in the first place, knowing that his signature was going to be needed very imminently?
Because why not? I mean, why not send a private jet down to St. Croix to bring him the bill to sign it? Why not leave Washington, D.C.? Why care at all about all the people who are stuck in airports? I mean, this entire bill is completely representative of how little D.C. cares about actual American interests, about the American people, about their voters. I mean, if you're a Republican, for example, decided to stay home during the November election, what better vindication do you have for that decision than this bill that Mitch McConnell pushed through with Joe Biden and Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi at the end? The absolute arrogance and the where they're actually putting the priorities here. Now, for example, there's over $13 billion in this bill going to fix the Ukrainian energy grid. Now, there's about 1/13 or 1/10 that amount or less going to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a famously corrupt energy grid where a lot of that money is siphoned off. Nothing works and hurricanes hit, it's a disaster. But at least that's part of the United States. Ukraine is where that money is going instead. There are so many pet projects. There's over $80 million going to save the grouse, which is a beautiful bird that's being destroyed right now. Their habitat's being destroyed by windmills and solar panels, which get billions and billions and billions of dollars in their own profit. So at that point, when there's so little caring, when after an election, D.C. politicians are so arrogant, I mean, you might as well just put that 4,000-page bill onto a private jet, fly it down to St. Croix, and sign it while you're on vacation.
Yeah, Chris. So there's too many examples of the pork, the special projects, the fluff that was shoved into that bill. But I think one of the most egregious ones that I saw has to do with the crisis that's happening at the border, where they allotted money to go towards Customs and Border Protection, but they went out of their way to put language in that bill that says you're not actually allowed to use any of this money towards technologies and capabilities that will actually help secure the border, which is just, I mean, it is so offensive and wrong on so many levels. Thank you so much for bringing some sense to this insane situation, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thank you.